And I remember I was tracing the magazine, right? And my dad said, wait a minute, what are you doing? I said, I'm just tracing, I'm trying to draw. He said, no, we don't trace. You just look at it and practice drawing what you see. I'm like, okay, light bulb, right? Makes sense. So I started practicing, and from that point on, I did not any longer trace. And this design is just something small, but it's a testament of something that I drew and designed, all from a principle he gave me from a young kid to not trace, but to draw. And so from that, I honored what he gave me, okay? And that caused me to elevate in art. It may be a small thing to you, but I can clearly stand and say, no one on the planet has a blazer like that. Get honest, okay? And we're gonna go on chess. Anybody know him know he loves to play chess. And I remember going to Bible school, and some of these relationships that I speak on, they were honored and they helped me to elevate in that area. I remember my grandmother was very influential in that, funding my Bible school. My dad, he was one of the ones, he actually drove me here from Georgia to Oklahoma to go to Rhema Bible Training Center. And this is in Broken Arrow. And Tamara was there, and my sister Juwan. These honor relationships, they sent me off. My mother was there. They sent me off on my journey, which I learned a lot of things. But back to chess, when I was at Bible school, many times me and him would talk on the phone. And I'm 19 years old. I said, how you doing, Dad? Hey, I'm doing all right. Want to play some chess? Let's play. Now you say, how you play chess over the phone? This is before the smartphones now, my man. We would hold the phone, pull out a pad and paper, and write down the chess notation. King to pawn 2. Knight to bishop 3. And we would write it down and play an entire chess game without seeing each other over the telephone. And that always stayed with me, and it honored me, by the depths we got to go and connect. Whenever I play chess to this day, I feel a connection with my dad. Another thing reminds me when it comes to the things of chess, I remember me and my sister Juwan, at this point I'm starting to pick up some of the welding. I didn't go as deep as she did, but he's a welder. And so we're at one of our cousins' house, Keeper, and we're doing some welding on the porch or whatnot. And my dad had been bragging about, because he always would tell me, hey, I go to the chess camp. I'm like, chess camp? Yeah, some buddies, we play chess. I'm like, oh, that's cool, okay. But they had started beating them, so I'm like, they beating you? Interesting. So I'm not thinking much of it. We're welding this day. Cousin called me, hey, Sean, you got